Kevin, that's a show.
Well, I just told you.
No, you didn't. You just press record.
We'll find out later, folks. When you
yeah, and you know what I say? I still say you're a liar and a cheat.
And you're ugly too.
And you're ugly too, right?
And your breath stank.
I gotta display my shirt here. My brother made this for me. My big brother.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
I love it goes on to, believe me, it keeps going. There you go. All these
please don't pull it up anymore.
No more.
It's a children's show here.
The rest is printed on his chest.
Welcome to WKKS, the Wendell, Kevin show. I'm your host, Wendell Watkins.
The host.
Are you ready for my closeout? And we're joined by two Kevins, Kevin Robinson.
That's me.
And Kevin Thompson.
Adios.
That's right.
Glad you can join us for a discussion about anything and everything. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, baby. And special guest, Michael Elliott. Ta-da! He of the Mohawk.
Hey, kids.
This is the thing
there he is.
He thought you didn't have your hawk at all. Now you got Mohawk.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait a minute. Is that Angelo Moore? Is that
who? Who?
That Angelo Moore.
Wait. First of all,
you can't have more Angelo before you had Angelo in the face.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Joe.
Yep.
Can I hear you? Man, I hear you. I can't hear you at all, Michael.
All right, listen.
You need to shut the hell up right now.
well, if you shut the hell up, I can maybe get a word out. I don't use Zoom. I've never used Zoom, so I'm late because I had to do all this stuff to download the app.
You're absolutely perfectly on time. In fact, I had just given an introduction, and you came in as a special guest. Bam, you were right there. You're like, stop on a dime, you 9 cents change.
But here's the other thing.
The other thing.
Should I be able, like in StreamYard, I can see a chat?
We don't chat.
Right.
We just talk, man.
You know, wait a minute. I keep forgetting. We're recording. We're not live, are we?
Hell no.
Well, there you go.
We don't even exist except in your mind, baby.
I'm actually dead.
Hey, Kevin Thompson, pan the camera and show your latest painting that you're making. Kevin has a bunch of paintings, and he shows you how he's doing them too. So they're on YouTube on the Lawanda Longstreet, Lawanda Longstreet. You look that up on YouTube and you'll see this fascinating man with the D on his head. What's the D stand for, man?
Dubious.
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 The D stands for dubious. And he's got a bunch of instructional things about it really is not instructional. It's just
no instructional.
Beautiful paintings, and there's the hummingbirds humming and things are moving and grooving. Lawanda Longstreet on YouTube.
You're insane.
I'm not insane. I'm out of sane.
Okay, Wendell. With that introduction, we know a lot of people are going to go to that website and check out Kevin's paintings after that.
I'm going to start.
You heard about Joe?
Start getting all kinds of threats.
You heard about Joe?
I want to know, what's your subject? Like, do you do a particular subject matter?
Man, we don't have no kind of nothing, man. We just. What that reminds me of that old true story, but I won't tell. But oh yeah, hey man, y'all know anybody like this? Every time you ask them a question, they're so paranoid and they think you're up to something every time you ask them a question.
Last time I was pulled over by the cops.
Well, I mean, I don't know necessarily about every time I would ask them a question. They were just paranoid in general. I mean, like, you didn't have to ask them a question. Just the way they act, you're just paranoid.
But sometimes it would just come out at certain times. I would see this a certain person I was thinking about. It's like I was just talking to him, and like I said, "Hey man, you see this?" It was a movie or a TV show. Right. Why? What's that? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that? What the hell? Never mind. Okay.
Well, it depends on what kind of drugs they're on too.
That's
Right.
You know what?
Right.
Now, see, when I was younger, that's one of the first things I would think. Not that I was ever on those drugs, but I know people like who might be not that guy, but that guy. We said,
well, why are you asking that question? Why are you asking that question? How come you gotta ask that question? That don't make no sense, man. Every time you turn around, you ask a question that don't make no damn sense.
I think he's talking about you, Kevin.
Yeah, I think so. And I've never done drugs. I've never done drugs in this life or any of the other lives that I've lived.
Yeah, Kevin.
Never.
Wow.
Kevin Robinson. There's two people I know in my life that never ever used any kind of drugs, and except if they did, it was like I don't know about it. It was my big brother David and Kevin Robinson.
And I'm on the other end of the extreme.
Yeah.
No
aspirin.
What's the thing? I didn't experiment with drugs. I was into full scale research.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's all. Listen.
Now, let's clarify it. Now, I've never done drugs. I don't drink. Really, never have.
All right.
And you take aspirin, something like that. But even when I had my major surgery, the doctor says, well, take a couple weeks off, I'm going to give you this narcotic. And I told him, no, I don't want that. So he gave me, I got it upstairs, I still got the little bottle upstairs. He gave me something else and he said, take some ibuprofen and some Tylenol, alternately, along with one of these every 6 hours. And I felt no pain. Okay. But he wanted me to put me on some, oxycodone, some shit. And I said, right. And I said, no. He gave me this stuff. It worked perfectly. Mm-hmm. And then after a week, he left it alone. So why would they do that? It's the amount of money you can get.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or just not, or don't care.
Right.
Right.
Well, it's always money, though.
So much
money is the main motivator for everything. Money motivates apathy. You can pay somebody to be apathetic. You can pay somebody to do anything.
That's the thing. The world's never going to change until the base root of why people want to be is different for more people, because all too often the base root of why people want to be right now is still money. And unfortunately, but there's a lot of people, I think, there's millions and millions of people, in fact, I think, whose main motivation is something deeper than, heavier than that, and thank goodness for that. And all these people out here listening to this, you know who you are. You're all right with me. I know you. Right on.
Can I throw you guys a left hook?
Mm-hmm. A left hook? Only followed by a right cross.
Well, particularly Kevin Robinson. I'm about to knock him out.
Here comes something.
Here we go.
You want to bring me up? You want to bring me up big?
Bring what?
Bring me up big.
What do you mean bring you up big? What does that mean?
Oh, okay. So once again, I'm not used to Zoom. So the way I'm looking at things, I'm not used to it. I see myself in in a bottom left-hand corner.
You're the bottom right to me, man.
Yeah, but so I see you and then I see him, but I never see me up on the big screen. I'm always in the corner. So how do I know when I'm up on the big screen?
You're always on the big screen.
Now you're up on the big screen with me. I can see you when they cut back to you. I can see you on the big screen. I'm in the upper right-hand corner.
And the screen that counts, the one I have, the Kevin Thompson in the upper left, Wendell Watson in the upper right, Kevin Robinson in the lower left, and Michael Elliott in the lower right. And that's the way it is. Equal time, equal face, equal head.
Oh, you can see us all at the same time?
I see all you at the same time. Y'all can't see all of it because you ain't where I am.
but see, hold on a second. In StreamYard, you can see everybody on the same screen. It's not like I'm in the corner or anybody's in a corner. I'm just not used to how the cameras work on here. You're so cool. Here we go. Let me get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What was that?
What's that? I can't see
Bill
nothing.
Buford at Alvins.
What happened?
October
What happened?
22nd,
I can't.
1987.
You
Can I
can't
see
see
it?
it?
I can
I
see
can't
it
see it.
clearly. I can
I
see
can't.
it. You'll be able
What?
to see it. Our home audience will be able to see it. No, they can't see it because of the way the nature is stuff, but I can see it clearly.
Wait
October
a
Oh
minute.
man.
22nd, 1987, almost 40
No,
years.
no. Wait, hold on, Wendell. Wendell,
Yes, sir.
you ruined it for Kevin. I was trying to show it to him so he
He
would see
can't
it
see
before.
it. He can't see it, bro.
Why can't he see it?
Because he blind, man. The man blind.
Kevin, you really couldn't see that?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. Okay, man, I didn't know you're blind.
No, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The last time we
Zoomers.
saw each other, I left my cane at home.
I'm sorry,
nice.
buddy.
Nice. 87. Hell yeah.
Take my word for it.
I wish you could read it.
I did. I read it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I saw it.
Hold it up for a minute. I couldn't see it.
No, you done. Okay, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Is it coming in reverse? Should
No,
I?
Okay, I
it's
There
can see
you
that.
go. Yeah. October
Elvis
22nd,
and Alvins.
1987.
David Torrance, Cloud About Mercury featuring Bill
Mercury,
Bruford
yeah.
and Alvins.
I got that upstairs. I have a bunch of ticket stubs upstairs in the bag.
Now this is for Kevin part 2.
Okay, let's see that.
Jade presents Iggy Pop, the reruns.
Bookies.
Bookies,
Oh,
870
1980.
September
Yeah.
22nd, 1980.
Yeah, I wasn't at that one. But man, that's nice.
We
That's
seen
nice.
we seen the Buzzcocks with Iggy. That he played with a different band each day. It's at that when he played there for 5 days.
Right.
Well, remember when I was out there with you guys the last time I said when I saw him, as you can see, it was the reruns.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder. Okay. Oh wow! I guess I saw him on the first night because this says Monday.
Okay.
Monday. You saw him on Friday, right, Kevin?
I don't remember. I know there's a poster that's out. You could that shows that Bookies. Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there really a poster you can buy?
I've seen it on I think YouTube, or you just Google it. That and it'll probably come up.
Get the heck out of here! Wow.
And it has the different bands. I think the Mutants played with them one night.
I remember that. You're absolutely right. The Mutants did play with them.
Yeah.
And I think maybe the Dirt Bombs or
I don't know.
I think you're absolutely right about the Mutants.
I had all my ticket stubs around the mirror up in my room, and me and my little brother shared. And I had all these ticket stubs all around the mirror, all around there. Then I came back. I was gone for a couple of months.
Yeah.
We won't get it. That's another story. Came back and all the ticket stubs were gone.
Oh no.
And I said, ain't that a bitch? And that's it. I don't have them anymore.
I've got a ton of them in a box, but it's funny too. I'm glad I pulled the box back out because I really do want to. I've got an idea to put them all on a sheet. It'll be laminated, and I'm just going to have all the stubs, and you'll just be able to look at all of those stuff.
That'd be nice. That'd be very
nice. I'm going to start doing that like within the next week or so because.
There's apps, free apps, editing apps where you could do that all on put the music in with it and everything and have it. Really nice too. They're all free too. YouTube has editing app.
Mm-hmm.
And I use
sometimes you can go on and you can see like I would research a concert that I've been to, right? And then it'll show you the playlist. Like I said, okay, Alice Cooper.
Exactly.
1972, July 31st. And it'll show you the playlist.
Every song they'll
play. What I think would be real cool, though, Michael, with your idea, wouldn't it be nice if you had these tickets up on like some sort of board, and then when you press the ticket, a live version of a song that they played that night would come on. That would
be really cool. And all you have to, what you could do is you could just put a link under the button, and they press that link. And it'll take them right to the YouTube. It'll take them right to the YouTube video.
Audrey has interspersed music, well, not the music necessarily, but the right picture or something like that, in with our talk and stuff like that. And that kind of thing is possible. Before I forget, I just wanted to make sure that people are hip to this Motown
What's that?
The exhibit at Motown Psychedelic Soul that's running through the 27th.
Oh, is it?
It's on Motown inside Motown Museum's newest space. It says a pop-up exhibit. It's 1967 through the early 70s exhibit marking psychedelic soul, and it's interesting. If y'all all those in Detroit,
go check that out.
Yeah, I think you should. It's open from now through September 27th at the Esther Gordy Edwards Center for Excellence, 2 blocks west of the museum's main entrance on West Grand Boulevard. So,
all right, now you can use. Now I can use. Use your help, Wendell. Here's another one for Kevin Robinson. Although it's really faded, so he's not going to be able to read it. You might be able to, but
let me
you
see
can
your
tell
phone.
I'm not blind now. I'm not blind. Don't believe one.
Yeah, but this is really faded. It's really good. And if you had trouble with that,
he just wears the glasses going to make him look good.
CTC. Oh, I see.
I can't
Utopia. Utopia.
Yep.
Utopia.
Put it up there. Put it up there. I can't put it up there before when he reads the whole thing. Okay, he done read the whole thing. Now
April 3rd, 1981. Yeah. Well, it's very hard for me to see.
Yeah,
can you show it up on the screen? Okay. Yeah. All right then. Yeah, Utopia. I can see that. I can see 1981.
Yeah, it got
something the third. Yeah, something the third. CTC. Check that.
That's a long
CTC, man.
45 years ago. 45 years ago.
Yeah,
people
man.
That were born that day are middle-aged now.
That was another one you were talking about when I guested on the show.
Yeah, he's coming back. So I got a ticket to see him in Royal Oak.
Bad dude.
He's coming back again. But I saw him at the Fillmore. I think a couple times. And I know one time at the Fillmore, he had the best pre-concert music mix I'd ever heard.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
I had to talk you into seeing him the first time you saw him, and you didn't really, you weren't a big Todd Rundgren fan, but I was saying like my friend Paul, who's been on the show, had turned us on to. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what? Friday the reruns, the Cold Rock, Cadillac Kids. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see it now.
Yeah, we seen Cold Cock when we were there.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Cold Cock. That was on Saturday.
Yeah, you could buy. You could buy those posters.
Awesome.
I forgot.
Yeah, that is nice, man.
What story about the picture? Oh yeah, right. Todd Rundgren, right? And so then Paul was a big Todd, still is a huge Todd Rundgren fan. So anyway, I talked you into going, Kevin Robinson, and then you went with me and Paul, right? And we went to, and he was playing that gig where it was just him and nobody else, and he had all this electronic equipment around him. And then you were kind of like reluctant, just like you were with Lou Reed. You were kind of reluctant to see him, but I'm
still reluctant with Lou Reed. But go ahead.
You don't want to see him now; he's dead. But
you didn't like Lou Reed?
But I love the Velvet. I love the Velvet Underground. And Lou Reed, some stuff I love by him, some things I hate by him. But that's
I remember going to a concert with Paul Eisenstein though.
You and Paul, but you turned around 20 minutes of the show, and you said to me, "You go, that motherfucker could sing."
No,
right. That sounds like me.
Kevin, you didn't like Lou Reed until you saw him, or did you?
No. He didn't like Lou Reed. Still don't like Lou Reed.
Right. I'm hot and cold with him.
Me too.
He's done some cool stuff, but
the stuff that he liked that I like by him, I love by him.
Let me tell you something. Right. I like his wife's stuff even more than his. Laurie Anderson, my girl, man.
Yeah. I still have that 45. Oh Superman.
Oh Superman. That whole album is dope.
I saw her at the Fisher Theater. She did Cool World. The theme was Cool World.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Penn and Teller at the Fisher too. But
I saw her for the Smoke Rings tour.
Okay.
That was I believe that was Masonic. Is when I saw her. Yeah, it was Smoke Rings. It was a good show.
Yeah, she's very, very interesting. I really liked it. The audiovisual portion and all that really went well together.
She's a pure performance artist. That's exactly what she is.
Yeah, and some of those can go either way with me too. You know, you can see some that you really like and some you go, come on, give me a break. But you know,
definitely.
Yeah, they got this one that shows up on social media where it's that I think they're Japanese. One guy plays sax, and then the woman, she like tap dances in quotes on a big piece of metal. She makes a lot of noise.
All right.
Now the thing that kills me is that for me, the guy on sax, he can play, you know, and she jump around on this metal, and you don't even. It's just like she just jump around. I hate to say it, but I cannot say that I can get up there and play sax like him because I can't. But I truly think I can get up there and bang on that metal with some shoes on, like her. Now the other one that I saw that's so funny was these two folks, and I guess they're very angry young people. You know, they're very angry, and they're screaming, and one guy is beating up a garbage can. And the woman is stomping on the garbage can lid, and then But what's funny is you go to the audience, and the audience members they're going like, yes, I get this. This is resonating with me.
Wait a minute.
Y'all a bunch of damn liars.
Wait
Okay?
a minute. I know we go to quite a few these jazz artists that were like kind of more or less out, and it's so funny. I was a couple of times ago when I went to Detroit, went to Trinopsophies, and there's this real out guy was playing, and I remember what Kevin Robinson told me years ago. He says, you know, it's man that ought to be like one guy be sitting up the front going like this. And it was so funny because I forgot who was playing, but this cat who wasn't very good. My buddy, I say that because I'm not a musician, but I have a friend who's a very good musician, actually, very excellent pianist. And he said, "Oh, that guy, he's full of shit. He wasn't doing nothing." But I can kind of tell that anyway. But he wasn't doing nothing, right? So anyway, But I was looking around because I was like bored as hell. I was bored to tears, right? And then I thought thinking about what Kevin Robinson said at one time, because there's one guy, people going to sleep, walking, getting up, whatever kind of thing. But it was one guy going.
Yep. There's always one, man.
It's like
there's always one. There's always one, man. You know, I saw Cecil Taylor at the Detroit Institute of Arts.
Wow.
And I remember when I told my mother, I said, yeah, Mom, I'm going to see Cecil Taylor. And she looks at me and she goes, yeah, I used to like him before he got in all that avant-garde shit. It was so funny. But
so what year was that?
Oh man, that's back in the 80s, 85 or something. But she liked him beforehand, but after he got off into his thing. So me and Reggie, you know, my boy Reggie, we went and we're sitting there, and it was the weirdest intro to a concert. The guy walks out and he says, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil Taylor. And then he walks off and you don't hear nothing. And you're sitting there looking at a stage with a grand piano on it and nothing for a couple minutes. And then you hear this, Then this guy comes leaping out from the curtain and starts doing Tai Chi. And we're like, I looked at Reggie. I said, this shit's going to be good, Reggie. This is really good. And he hits the piano. He starts playing all this just ultra wild shit, right? And then maybe about, halfway through, he starts playing all this ragtime.
Oh, no.
Then he plays some bebop. And he's playing all this shit. Then he kind of looks at the audience and smiles like, yeah, I can do that too. But, something, I don't feel like it. And he goes right back to the other shit. But there was this one guy sitting up front. He always carried a book bag. And long stringy hair, big glasses, and he'd sit there and he'd rock the whole time. And I told Reggie, I said, for some reason, that guy gets this. I'm not even gonna say I get it. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not gonna say I get it, but he gets it. Do you know, Wendell? And I didn't have the heart to go up and ask him, but I could have sworn I saw that guy in Royal Oak about 2 years ago. Because he was sitting with a friend, and he's older now, like we all are, but he still had the long hair. And the thing to get away, he had a book bag. And I said, that's that guy. He used to hang out at Wayne State all the time. He used to hang out around Wayne State.
I think I know you're talking about, actually.
Yeah. More power to him if he's out there.
It was Kevin, the secret identity. Kevin Thompson. Kevin, that's back when you had hair.
And I ain't telling you what I had in that book bag either.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine.
Yeah, man.
Don't ask too much.
Yeah, man. You know.
Ooh.
Man, oh man. Oh yeah, James Blood Omer passed away, man. Yeah,
yep.
James Blood
Omer.
Oh, James Blood Omer died. Yeah. That's a bad dude right there.
Who's the other one? Who
David Hockney died. David Hockney died too yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Really?
Artist, yeah.
And who was that?
I didn't hear about that.
You didn't hear about it?
No.
Yeah, he's 88 years old.
And who was that we just lost too, or about a week ago? Sonny Rollins, right?
Oh yeah, Sonny Rollins.
Sonny Rollins. Yeah.
95. The great Sonny Rollins.
It's funny though. I saw Sonny Rollins, I guess his last concert in Detroit was 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So I captured that. And then September 1st,
and I missed it. I really wanted to see him.
Right. Was Blood Omer's last concert at the Jazz Fest. I think it was last concert.
What day was that?
September 1st, 2024.
24.
That was at the Jazz Festival. And I got that picture of him sitting there with his guitar. You know, and I said, man, that's old blood. Now he's 86.
Last time I saw him was at a club that did not stay open right down the street from where we used to work, Kevin. They had a nightclub that stayed open for maybe 7 or 8 months on Baltimore.
I remember something like that. Yeah,
between John R. and Brush, and I think it was. And James Blood Omer was there. He played for just an hour or so. Then he took off. He was
man.
Pretty old. He was pretty bad shape that night.
Who do you name some like really older jazz performers? Probably gone within the last year. Some really greats that you've seen. Throw out some greats.
Oh wow.
I don't know. For me, the one that's still living is the great Marshall Allen from Sun Ra. He's like 100.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. He's like 100 years old. So.
He's the last remaining member.
Yeah. I got pictures of them at a club downtown in the 80s. I always laugh and tell people when I took these pictures, I said this dude was in his 50s.
Then.
That's crazy when you look at it and you're saying to yourself, "Wow, I'm older than he was then."
Yeah, that happens all the time nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I saw Pharoah Sanders.
I saw Pharoah Sanders. Oh, yeah. It was funny. I saw Pharoah Sanders. It's really cool because he was playing with Leon Thomas at the Baker's Keyboard Lounge, and they were just like, it was still those days before the high security and all that stuff, and they were just walking around with everybody else during the break, sitting at the bar and everything. It's wholly different than now.
Right. Yeah, I saw Pharoah Sanders up in Ann Arbor at the Jazz Festival because his son and I used to work together, Buzil.
Get the hell out of here.
And it was so funny. I said, man, can I get an autograph from your dad? He goes, yeah, man, no problem. And it was so funny what he did. He said, Daddy.
Daddy.
He called. He said, Daddy, over here. He said, this is my friend Kevin. And that was so nice. How you doing, Kevin?
That is nice.
And I've been to his house I think it was on Chicago Boulevard. And he had a nice house, a sunken living room, and all. He probably bought it back in the day when it didn't cost as much now, Yeah. But that was nice, man. I got to meet old
Chicago and what? Near Second?
I don't want to say that. I don't want people running around.
But I'm gonna say because
right.
Good point. But me and Kevin have definitely delivered mail to us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Yeah, we probably delivered mail to him. Yeah,
you probably have.
Yeah,
we were mailmen for a long time. So anybody that lives in zone 1, 2, 6, or 11, we deliver their mail at one time or another. They lived there between in the mid 80s to the mid 2000 teens. We have delivered your mail, baby.
To 2020.
That's right, goddamn it. And I delivered mail to this guy, Michael Elliott, a bunch of times, all kinds of times. That's how we met.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lived.
Where did you live?
On Seward.
Seward. All right.
He was my mailman for a good decade.
Oh, okay.
I lived on Seward for like 10 years, and
okay.
And that's how I met Michael, and we started talking about Elvis Costello,
Yeah,
And,
that's how
and
we bonded.
then we kept on talking. Then Brutal Youth, that great album, Brutal Youth came out around the time. It was so funny. This happens a lot. This happens a lot. We both loved the album, but our three favorites were three opposite favorites.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about the
Right.
world. I mean, this is a microcosm of everything. We don't have to like the same exact things, but we understand it all. We appreciate it all, respect it all. But you might have different favorites.
But I have turned you around on a couple of songs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the microcosm of the way that we want to see the world change.
Right.
We can appreciate each other's things and understand where it's at instead of shutting our minds off and being defensive and paranoid. Right. You know.
Yeah, I never gotten into Elvis Costello. I just never gotten into him. I recognize his talent. It would be stupid to say, he can't do this. No,
he can do almost anything.
But it just never hit me. And then I saw him live with Steely Dan a few years back.
Oh, that's wow! What a duo! What an opener!
And I saw a friend of mine was with me, and after Elvis Costello finished the set, she goes, "So you feel any different?" I said, "No." I said, he's cool, but it just doesn't do much. Now Steely Dan, they were fine. They were pretty good.
It's so funny because Steely Dan is my little brother's favorite group.
Okay.
And Elvis is yours. We went down to Royal Oak one time to see the Three Stooges 3D film festival, but instead of Three Stooges there, they had Elvis Costello playing, and none of us had ever heard of him before.
Oh, that's awesome!
And we didn't go. We said, "I ain't going to see this, man." I said, "Well, we missed out." That might have been the first time he was playing.
I was about to say that was in 77, 78.
Yeah, something like that. Because the Three Stooges, they used to have them where they throw the screwdriver at you, you'd wear the 3D glasses and all that.
Kevin.
We got all stoned and everything when we got there. And said, "Well, who the fuck is Elvis Costello, man?" We said this shit.
Oh man,
man, we were pissed.
You blew it.
But we missed it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I did that.
I could have been totally different. I could have been like Wendell.
Yeah. It's funny. My daughter still rags on me to this day that we were down the road. I said, I don't want to see her. Which I still don't, but I don't want to see her. Then she said, "Yeah, Dad, you should have got those tickets for Adele. She was playing a Roll-O."
That's
and tickets were available. Now she comes, tickets $800, and you can't find one. But I don't consider that a loss. I don't consider that.
I know. I told you about this. Both you Kevin's about this. I don't know about you, Mike. But there was this. Without saying names, but well, I'll say some other time. I'll tell you some other time. But this woman and I was kind of hitting on her. I guess I asked her out to go to this see a show. I got 2 tickets. I said get 2 tickets. I get 2 tickets today, right now. I got to call them up. Front row in those days there was the chairs, the tables, music hall theater. Remember music hall?
Yeah.
Front table. Still around. First two before they moved it down the street though. Remember they picked it up and moved it.
Yeah, but that's
you're talking about the gym theater. That's the gym theater.
The gym, okay.
Gym.
Gym. Okay,
the
whatever.
Gym theater.
That's not
music hall.
But anyway, but she said no, I can't do that because I'm engaged. I said, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. We could still just I wouldn't want to do that. I said, okay. and so I didn't get the tickets, but the next time she came to town, you couldn't buy a ticket. That was Nora Jones.
Mm.
Wow. You couldn't buy a ticket. And I remember another time it was definitely the music hall this time. I did get tickets. I had 2 tickets on the front table again because a lot of people I like aren't that really famous or popular sometimes. And it was for Gloria Lynn. I'll never forget that. I said, I can't wait to see Gloria Lynn. I love
that's nice.
Love Gloria Lynn. And
I bet that was nice.
I was going to go. I wanted to go. We went down to the place, and they canceled the show.
Oh man,
that's right. I remember when you told me that. Yeah, my advice to you, Wendell,
Steely Dan.
My advice to you is next time you want to see you want to see somebody, or somebody doesn't want to go, just buy one ticket and go anyway.
Yeah.
Can't wait on everybody.
I went there that time though, but I mean, not Dora Jones, but I missed that one. But the Gloria Lynn.
Yeah, right.
You know what? You know why they canceled it? By the way,
no,
the guys that promoted it did a terrible job. They sold 4 tickets.
4 tickets.
Me and my friend and 2 other people. And they didn't promote the thing. And
well, even if they didn't promote it, you could still sell more than 4 tickets. That's
it's like almost like what were they doing? What were they possibly doing?
Yeah, I mean,
and I couldn't go see her again because she died.
Right,
oh, man.
Right. You know, one that was funny is that years ago, Alice Coltrane was playing up at Hill Auditorium with Robbie Coltrane, and I'd seen Robbie Coltrane before, but Alice, I said, man, I got to see this. But Tony had, my daughter Tony, for those of you who don't know, she had something going on at her school. It was, she was in elementary school or something. Okay, I got to go to this. So I went to it. 6 months later, Alice Coltrane died.
Yeah.
I cannot remember what damn recital that was that I passed up Alice Coltrane to go see. Okay,
but at least you had a good excuse, a good reason, and it's something that your daughter, the lovely Tony, always have in her heart.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. When Tony graduated from high school, I told her, I said, yeah, you know something? All the recitals and stuff you had from elementary school through high school, I only missed 1. And she goes, no, Dad, you missed 2. You only missed 2. She said that. She said, but and that's all. You came to every. I would come with my, I'd be in a warehouse full of Yeah, and I would go to a recital in her middle school with my work boots and shit on, man, and sit there right up front.
That's right.
Because I wanted her to see that I was
That's right.
there.
That's right. Daddy.
That's why I never missed any of Jason's games at all, and it was like coming from work, and he'd have a game way out like in I don't know, way out in the northern suburbs, and it'd take you 2.5 hours to get there after work.
They call that the boonies.
Oh man.
But you'd be there in your uniform. You'd be out there, right?
Yeah.
Damn right.
That's right. But man, you can sit back now and you can say, I did it. And there's a sense of accomplishment instead of saying, I wish I had done it.
Right, and love, because it's really, it's the love back and forth when you go, things like that was really important. The funniest thing and funniest event I've ever had in my life came from watching a recital at elementary school. There was nothing funnier in my whole life. I mean, I've been to funny things in my life. I've been funny things in my life, funny things, real funny things. But no, I've been to hilarious things I've seen, but nothing was as funny as this first, second, and third grade, I think, playing violins and.
Oh yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
And every song sounded just like this.
Right.
It's like
absolutely.
And I was back there, and I was like, me and this other guy was across the aisle from me. We both trying not to laugh. It was so fun. Falling down, trying not to laugh so hard.
They call that a cringe
it was
moment.
so funny.
But
Wendell, and now they like to do Middleton Fit.
Yeah. but Wendell, was there one guy in the front of the audience going like this?
With a book bag.
With the book bag.
With a book bag. Hey, I get it, man. They bad. They gonna be free jazz artists in a minute. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
You know who does that now on social media? You know Glenn, right?
Yes, Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn, cool guy.
Glenn. And Glenn has 3 kids. And for last week, he'd be saying, "Oh man, I got to go to this dance recital, then this baseball game, and this." And it's so nice to see Glenn. I met Glenn when he was like,
"Hell yeah, he's such a nice kid. He's a great father.
He's a great kid. He's a great kid. His mom is great as well. I got to put in a shout out to Lita as well. But it's so funny to see Glenn as a married man 3 kids, going to all these different events that he has to go to, you know. And I said, yeah. And I remember I went to some of his. I went to some when he was playing trumpet. He played trumpet, you know.
Played trumpet.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah, he
did.
played trumpet, you know. You know, I had him over my apartment once, and I said, "Hey, Glenn, I want you to listen to something, man. I want to see, you know, you playing trumpet. I want you to listen to this, man." So I put on some Coltrane, right? One of Coltrane's, you know, sheets of sound solos, you know, and Glenn is listening intently. Then I turned it off. I said, "So Glenn, tell me something. Is that hard to play?" And Glenn looked at me and goes, "Yeah." Because I was gonna do it. He said, "Yeah, I don't know how he does that." I said, "Well, you're still young yet. You might get it if you keep up with what you're doing." But it was nice to hear him play his trumpet and all that. And it was, you do that for kids, man. You're supposed to.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun. I have great enjoyment out watching kids. It's just as much in a lot of ways as how much fun I had experimenting stuff when I was a kid. You know, me and my brothers. Oh man, it's fun being a kid, and then looking at kids. It's just like renews the whole thing too, and it makes fun. And I feel good about being the cool grown up too. I like being the cool grown up.
You like being the cool? You like being the cool grown up?
I love that.
People had to come see me.
That old man over there, he listens to me. He talks to me, you know.
Yeah. Doing plays at Atkinson, grown-ups came to see me, you know, doing square dances and Russian dances and all that stuff at Atkinson. folks came to see me as well, absolutely. You know. So
absolutely.
You like the square dance, huh, Kevin?
Hey, they opened it up to us. And we had fun doing it.
We had square dance. I didn't like the square dance, but I know what you mean. A lot of people didn't like them. Yeah.
I remember doing it like maybe like in kindergarten, the first grade, they had us doing it. I remember it was the first time I held hands with a girl. I remember going,
That's true.
We need to ban that from schools as well. Okay, let's ban square dancing.
They already took care of almost all the music programs, and we do it. They anything that has to do with creativity.
They want to have a dumbed down population.
That.
I
mean, it's insane.
What?
Why would you cut out of school
art and music? Yeah, it's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
But they don't want kids that use their minds and creatively.
Right. They don't want creative people.
Automatons and numbers.
Right.
Do you know in Sweden they pay artists stipends just so they can create?
That's what it should be.
It is. I mean, they appreciate artists in Sweden like you wouldn't believe. They compensate them. They get compensated.
Yeah, but you know they don't hear, man. You know, Michael. A few years. Let me see. My daughter's 33. Okay, 3 years ago, this young woman picked me up in an Uber, took me down to the Wright Museum. When she pulls into the little circular drive there, she says, "Hey, excuse me, but what is this place?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Wow, you don't know what this is?" I said, so I told her what it was, and I said, she goes, "Wow, I've never heard of it." I said, "Well, they've gone through two-family flat. They had another spot." I said, "Well, have you gone to the Detroit Institute of Art?" She goes, "Where's that?" I told her about that. Now, what the woman did, which I liked, she took out a piece of paper and a pencil, and she started writing down every spot. I told her about the Detroit Main Library. I said, "They got a great children's library. You should take your daughter." Her daughter was 3. I said, "Take her to Wayne State, walk around campus, and all that kind of stuff." But then when she left, I sat there and thought to myself, man, when I was in elementary school, we went to the Institute of Arts.
Yeah.
We went to we went on field trips to these places.
Right.
And now they don't. And so now you got people who lived in Detroit all their lives and don't even know it exists. And that's the way folks want it. Because
wait. Are you telling
people can cause
You're telling me that this woman that you had this conversation with, she lives in Detroit?
Yes.
And she, roughly how old was she?
30. She was 30. She was the same age as my daughter at that time.
Yeah. And she was born and raised.
And she never heard of it.
How in the world is that possible?
Well, I'll tell you how it's possible, Michael. It's possible because her school probably, didn't take her out, and maybe her parents' school didn't take them out either. Okay, so you pass down, and when I say ignorance, I don't mean this in a bad, way.
Right.
But you pass down this ignorance from generation to generation, because if one doesn't know, how the hell the other one's gonna know?
And ignorance is the father of prejudice, and this whole MAGA movement is, you gotta be a stupid son of a bitch, right? And there's a difference between that ignorance and the mean ignorance and just regular benign ignorance.
Absolutely.
But the more you don't know about stuff, the more you don't have an interest about stuff. They didn't kill her interest. That's a good thing. They didn't kill her.
Yeah. That's the saving grace on that.
But people that are ignorant and their interest is dead, and they're satisfied with what little they know, because all of us don't know hardly anything. But when you're satisfied with what you know, and that's it, that creates a monster right there. Yeah. That's behind all MAGA stuff. It's not politics or deep philosophy. It's a lot of, I don't want those people around feeling like, oh my God, what's that? I don't know anything about that. Destroy it.
Well, they got a guy on social media now that he does a couple things. He'll take this index card. He'll write some sentence on it, and he'll say something have words like extraordinary, attributed, stuff like that. And he'll just ask random people. He said, read this statement, and they can't do it, which is very interesting. They can't do it. Another one is, he says, read this word, and it was the word zebra.
Oh, I saw that.
It was in cursive writing, and people didn't know that either. And you're sitting there like, damn. Now that's not to say those people are totally ignorant. They may have jobs, they may be raising kids, they may be doing a lot of things, but there's so much exposure that is out here that, as much as I try to look at stuff and get into stuff, there's so much shit out here. You have to live 100 lifetimes to touch upon anything. But if you sit there and just shrink your world down, then you're gonna have a problem.
But you see them kids, they are like on TikTok, and it's just all they do is zoom up. They don't even read anything, And my friend Teddy was talking about, his son does that while he's driving. He's just scrolling and not even stopping to read what he's looking on. It's my son does it too. You see him just sitting there doing that, and
everything's too quick, Kevin. Everything is just, they want everything right now, right this minute. Sometimes I got to catch myself if I'm looking at something.
Me too. I put a limit on myself. I say, okay, no more. Nope, that's it. And I got to learn more than just thinking I've learned more. I got to learn more for real than thinking I've learned.
Very shallow learning.
Very shallow.
It's a shame though, man, because there's so much beautiful stuff out here.
I got I sent this will apply to, what was it, not was it Morty, or what's that cartoon? Rick and Morty or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
They had one there. He was hipping this kid to progressive rock from the 70s. I think I sent it to either one of you two.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw that.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. I like with the King Crimson. He held up.
Yeah, right.
No, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this one. That's getting real deep.
Yeah.
If he thought that one was deep, he should have held up Lark's tongue and aspect. That was really
Hey, Kevin Townsend. Kevin Townsend.
Yeah.
It was something that we were talking about before we went on. That I thought I wanted you to repeat.
You froze.
Oh.
What's this?
You keep freezing.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. It's all right. I'm not freezing.
I can't hear
recording. You can hear me?
Yeah, but when you freeze, your voice is stopped too. So.
It'll be all right.
Say it again. I didn't hear it.
Our recording is going fine, but your recording is all screwed
up. He didn't hear what you said.
You didn't hear what I said. Oh, I see.
You kept breaking up.
Still?
No,
you're good now. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah.
No, but before we started the actual filming, there was something you were talking about. I said, you should say that for the show. You remember what it was?
No. What were we talking about? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember at the time I said, man, we should start recording this because I can't remember.
I sure don't. I don't remember either.
I don't remember. We have one of these every show. We have at least one of these senior moment things.
It was real good.
Michael Elliott. Remember on the show we did in Detroit, and you said there was something you wanted, and you remembered later on.
Oh no! I was telling you guys, that little brain fizzle I had, because I think Kevin had brought up something about somebody having a talent but you'd have never known, and they were kind of and I was the point I had forgotten about I was trying to make was that when I was in a band back in that trio that I was in, and I was talking about one of the guys' brother was a teacher, and the school had a talent contest, and we were there rehearsing in the auditorium before the show, and the janitor came, and he started cleaning off the stage. Right. And he goes, I play too. And we're like, oh, really? He said, what do you play? And because we're rehearsing, because my friend's brother wanted to do, you remember, Lean on Me When You're Not Strong? That was the other thing I was trying to remember. So we were rehearsing that out. And we said, oh, yes, so what do you play? The guy goes, play bass. I go, oh, wow, cool. He goes, yeah, I got my bass here. I bring it to school all the time. And, I keep it at my locker. And sometimes on my break, I strum on it. I go, can you bring it on now? And guy goes back, janitor gets his bass. And we go, do you know Lean on Me? Because we've been rehearsing. Goes, yeah, I know it. We break into Lean on Me, man. This guy is thumping on the bass like Larry Graham. I mean, our heads are exploding. He took our performance and elevated it.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe, because that bass was speaking so, and the kids in the audience went nuts. It was great. I still have it on VHS.
Nice. That's great.
And that guy, and I remember he had it was long neck on it.
Cool as hell.
And he was just going around, just looming around. And you can hear boom, 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 boom. We'll be jamming, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I was like, wow.
I'm gonna dress
that was the story I kind of wanted to try to finish up.
And it leads to a lot of things. And like this gentleman up here in the upper left corner right here. It was like, a lot of people like to stereotype and pigeonhole and one way or another marginalize people and their whole world, in fact. And this guy, the mailman, right? But more than one person found out when they went to his little alcove, when he was a mailman, they have a little mailroom in some of these apartments. They found out this guy, if they talked to him and checked out his stuff in his little office, he could play piano. He taught himself how to play piano a little bit. He played the same tune all the time, but he played a little bit. He can draw like a son of a bitch. He's like,
yes, he can.
Vincent Van Gogh. And
who are you talking about?
You're talking about your ass. And he does all this stuff. He could play basketball. He could play golf. He does all this.
Really?
He's an actual Renaissance man. But people like that. Oh, that's some people are like, oh no, you're like the janitor. Oh, he's just the janitor. They don't know. They just don't know. They just don't know. The janitor or that mailman or that.
Like Ed Love,
all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Like when I used to listen to Ed Love before I even came into the post office, and then I think it took a while before I realized he was the same guy that was on the radio.
Yeah, he worked with us. He was the mailman at the same station.
Right.
Yeah,
legend.
And another guy played Don. Remember, Don played with Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. He played baritone sax with all those guys. He was in the same little station as we were at,
Yeah. You just never know.
All kinds of people.
You never know.
As hell in that mother.
But they people stereotype folks in their own minds, and they don't get it. 'Cause I don't know how many times, you might hear a passing conversation, and somebody will say like, "Oh yeah, man, I love me some Philip Glass." And I go, "Oh yeah, I saw him at the DIA." You saw him? It's like, what do you mean you saw him?
Here we go. I actually met Philip Glass, and I got a picture with him. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bring it up real quick, but yeah, I met him, and I had purchased the CD that he did where he did orchestrational interpretations of Heroes and Low.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
took the Heroes CD with me, and luckily at the time, the lady that I was seeing at the time, she got a shot of me and Philip Glass. He signed. I still got a.
Oh man, that's cool.
I got an autograph. I got an autograph CD of Philip Glass.
That's cool, man. Wendell, the Philip Glass concert was the first date I went on with Donna.
Oh, really?
And so me and Reggie were going. So I asked Donna, "Hey, you want to go see this guy, Philip Glass? And he does he's offbeat, She goes, "Okay." So we go see him, and he has this woman sitting on a stool, and she's singing this operatic soprano shit, and he's, his head is going up and down. He's playing all these notes and shit. So when it was all finished, we dropped Donna off, and I'm thinking, man, that was a deal breaker right there, And I said, so, what did you think about the concert? And Donna looked at me, that Donna, that beautiful face of hers. She looked at me and she goes, "It was cool." I said, "So we're gonna go out again?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." Damn, I thought for sure, I was history after that, boy. Well, because some people, even if you don't get it, some people almost get mad. Why would you take me to see something like this? It's like, please calm down. It's just
that was full circle. The whole personality that shuts off intelligence. That's just defensive and paranoid about everything. I don't know about it, and they're telling me about it. That makes me look stupid. Right. Oh, stop it! You're destroying America.
Well, what me was always black people don't listen to that. I mean,
I got that at work one time.
Or how about this one? Why are you listening to that white boy?
Yeah, there you go. It's so really crazy. That's my favorite. I remember this one lady at work said something about she was talking about something about soul music, right? And then she was somebody said, "Ask Wendell." Or somebody knew me, right? Says, Wendell be listening to that white boy music. I said her name. I said, I forgot more about the music than what you know. I know a lot. I'm not like you. I don't put myself in a box. I listen to all kinds of stuff, including the stuff that you like. Now, what was the question? I can't remember what the question was. I answered just like that.
But when I was at Hampton and I did that rock show, which people in my class still remember, and people call up and say, "What the hell are you playing?"
And Michael.
Well, hold on. Let me darken this a little bit. Well, you should be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me darken the screen because it's hard to see it when the screen is too bright. Does somebody else? Do you hear another voice or something?
Yeah, I do. That's Kevin Thompson's.
Okay, I was hoping I wasn't echoing.
They can hear you.
Okay, so I'm good then. I thought I might have been.
They can hear you.
Go finish your story, Kevin.
I was gonna say that I played this music and all that, and I would tell people, I said, "Look, I can play a better jazz show than you guys, because you're just playing the same shit." Okay. I said, but one person said, if I didn't know you, Kevin, I would have sworn that you grew up in a white culture.
Oh my God.
And I looked at her and I said, you know something? I said, you give white people way too much credit. You give way too much credit.
Thank you. Perfect.
What absolutely perfect comeback. That's
just
absolutely perfect.
It's just weird, man. Because my roommate Clem, I would put up posters of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and I had my little Led Zeppelin post. I just put it up on the wall, and I'd be playing Bad Company and Deep Purple and all that. And then he put on Taj Mahal, in North 105, right? So we could, we coexisted fine. And I remember the first that when he played this Taj Mahal song, "Why Do You Have to Desert Me?" I don't know every time I hear that song. Dexter Wansell, who just died.
Yes.
Yeah. Clement got me into Dexter Wansell.
Dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I first heard Luther from my friends Chris and Lewis from Philadelphia. They had this guy is a band called Luther. I said, who's this dude? Then I found out, oh damn, he sang backup. This is later. But all these things is you have all these different inputs.
Man,
just keep your ears open to listen to them, man. It's not.
Man. When he said you grew up around a lot of white people, do you ever you told them where you grew up? It's a Journey to Truth project.
Right. You tell them that. And she was middle class, Wendell. I said, "Look, lady, I grew up."
I'm not surprised. I'm not the least bit surprised. In fact, some of these upper middle class or they black to black. They're about. They try and create their own little enclave, but the reality is us poor folks that grew up, we're a lot more open-minded. A lot of those guys,
my mother was
trying to get a piece of the rock. We didn't want the rock, we want the rock.
My mother got into that stuff, man. My mother went to a record store one time. Her and Eric went to a record store, and Eric bought these albums up, and she had 10,000 Maniacs and some of some jazz and some rock, hard rock, and Eric put it down and the guy says, "Wow, man." He said, "You got some eclectic taste." The Eric said, "Man, these are my mother's."
Exactly.
What? The guy went, "What?" And my mother's back there, all 4'8" of her, going through the records and stuff. He's like, "What is it?" But that's how we got into it.
Exactly.
I first saw Jimmy Page on the back of a Joe Cocker album. That's how I found out about Jimmy Page. It wasn't Led Zeppelin. It was a little help from my friends. And my mother used to blast that out. And I said, "Who's this dude with the hair over one eye? Who's this clown?" Jimmy Page. I said, "Oh, okay." Then later on, Led Zeppelin 2 comes out. And I told my brother, he said, "Yeah, you want to listen to this?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But how do they make any money with all these people in the band?" He said, "You dummy." No, I said, "It's just 4 guys." Oh, I said, well, shit, I didn't know. Shit.
How they make all
I thought it was a blood, sweat, and tears thing,
That was kind of weird the other day. They had a Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album cover with just the people that are still alive on it. It's like 4 of them. Everybody else.
Wow.
But then you think about it, that was 59 years ago. So you think about back when that came out, that's like having can you imagine somebody showed a picture from 1908?
Well, some of the
amount of time before.
Most of those people in that picture was in their 50s back then.
Well, if they were alive, because they had a lot of
they were alive.
But yes, I'm trying to say it's like a lot of times we look at it's so funny because like I like to tell people that are young now, if you think about it, like, well, you think of $10 for a hamburger is not that bad, and I understand that because that's where you're coming from, your era. But can you imagine what you're going to feel about a $10 hamburger, about a $90 hamburger in 2070, for instance?
Right.
You're going to be thinking just like me. You're going to think, it might be a good price now, but I can never get my head around that being a good price because it's just $80 for a hamburger sounds like I'll never get used to that being a good price.
Yeah. Well, you imagine somebody saying, "Man, I remember when ticket prices were $350."
Exactly.
Right.
I don't ever want to remember that. Okay,
exactly.
I'm never going to remember that.
And that's a fact. It's just so important to understand that as time passes, time is passing, and it will continue to. And time is fast for our show. I think time is fast.
Start having fun, and we gotta wrap it up.
I know.
All right.
I'm so glad we had this time
together.
Everybody pull on your ear like that. Yeah.
If I pull on my ear too much, at my age now, I start get a headache.
Something to fly out of there too.
I want you guys. I'm going to run my hand along the CD shelf, and I want you guys to tell me when to stop. And I'm going to pull a CD out, and we'll see what we come up with.
Stop.
You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Yeah. Stop.
I'm going to go up.
Keep going.
Now.
And pull this one out. All right, this is Arabia Chilled, Music for the Soul, Natasha Atlas, Julia Boutros, Omar Kahari, and many, many more. Basically, what this is a there we go.
Arabia
this is Arabic music, ambient.
Nice.
Oh,
Chill out.
Chill out.
There you go, man.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we do it one more time? Let's do it again.
All right,
Somebody else say. Somebody else say.
Stop.
Yeah, this is it's 90s. It is what's the word? Trippy jazz electronic influence. And this particular compilation, Mick Karn is on here with Yoshiro Hano. It's got Chantel. Anyway, this is called After Hours, Volume 6, Late Night Electronic and Cool Jazz.
All right. See, that's cool.
Cool
man.
jazz.
Yeah. I gotta do that, man. I gotta run my finger. Just run my. I got so many CDs, man.
We're gonna do it one more time. One more.
Okay. I'll say stop this time. All right. You running your finger across it? All right, stop. I'm gonna have the coolest CD. I'm gonna have the coolest one. Watch.
No, sir.
To be honest with you, yes, you do.
Bring it down.
9-inch
nail. Pretty hate machine. There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Yep. See there? Me and Trent got it like that, man. You know, we got it like that, man. You know, me and Annex,
who?
You know, we got it like Trent Reznor.
Trent
Reznor.
I was about to say, what the hell all of a sudden?
For those of us in the know.
For some reason, I was thinking about what the hell I got to do Terrence Trent D'Arby.
What is his name now? Satya?
Yeah. I never can remember.
It's Sonata Maitreya, something like that.
Yeah, something like Sonata Maitreya, something like that. Yeah.
The meaties, the mighty.
I've seen him in recent interviews. You know, he's still a bit bitter.
He's a bit. Yeah. The thing about him, he's a great musician, but he's kind of kooky.
Yeah,
I love his music.
Yeah, because when you watch him talk, it's like there is something going on here.
Yeah,
but the guy, man, that voice is just
fantastic.
Oh man, he's stupendous, man. And I wish he'd bring his kooky ass back to the States. But I know that's tough. There's a lot of money involved and all that. But he tours in Europe, you know.
Why do you call him kooky?
Well, he said, y'all said he's kooky, so I said, bring his kooky ass back to St. Andrews.
I thought you said it's cookie. I'm like, it's cookie.
No, man. No. But yeah, we saw him twice at St. Andrews.
So is he playing like, you know, what's going on? Is he going to get stopped at the border? What's up? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, whenever I see it, I just see him in Europe. I don't see him.
He can sell tickets. He'll sell out St. Andrews easy.
In a minute.
Yeah.
Dude, he could do Masonic Temple.
Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
You don't think so?
You know,
maybe.
That might be a little tough.
You put his name and
that's for 5,000 people.
But what I'm saying is
Joe Jackson packed the place. Joe Jackson packed the Masonic. Okay,
dude.
Terrence Trent D'Arby, I think, would have a lot of interest in him though, because he hasn't been so long.
It's about 4,000 people in Masonic, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a lot. Maybe a smaller room.
But here's the deal. You would have to sell it not just by his name. You'd have to go AKA Terrence Trent. You got to market it so people know it's him. Because if you go by the name that he's going by now, there'll be people that show up, but he's not gonna.
Most people under 50 never heard of him.
Right.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's a billion people over 50, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they don't go out. They don't go out as much as they used to.
Oh, stop it! And
I'm
see, once
sorry.
again, Kevin Robinson always brings stuff up on a whim. Dude, I was just listening to this morning.
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah,
I forgot how great this album just loaded with killer songs.
Yeah, his band was tight. The only thing that I didn't like about that concert, that the song "Breaking Us in Two," he did not play that. I wanted.
You're talking about the
song.
one, this recent one? You're talking about this recent one?
No, that's an old. Yeah, the recent concert that he was at Masonic.
Yeah, a couple of that I know went. They said he loved it. What did you think?
Well, I loved it too, but he didn't play this one particular song that I wanted to hear, And I thought he would play it.
Which one?
I thought he would play it, but he didn't. Breaking Us in Two.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of breaking it too. We getting ready to get out of here, y'all.
All right, buddy.
All we got to do is edit out your manic episodes, and we'll have enough time. Okay.
Well, you guys dropped one. I was watching the last one you dropped just before I came on here. I haven't even finished that one. I got to go back to it.
Cool. Okay.
The one you dropped this morning.
And there's more. There's more where I see that yet. There's more where that came from. We'll see you later from Wendell, Kevin, and special guest Michael Elliott. Right.
And welcome anytime, Michael. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you, guys. I really
nice to see you, Mike.
Had a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
All right. Adios, everybody.
All right. See ya.
Take care.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wendell, Kevin, that's a show. We talk about things you wanna know. From the Bay, we come to you with the freshest point of view. Watkins leads the way.